trying to come up with a way to wrestle the play into being an opera. A lot of it was taking the actual play text and compressing it ruthlessly down to what the absolute essentials of it were in terms of the plot and the jokes that were worth preserving, for example. Because there are a few really good jokes in there that I wanted to maintain, but because of course they aren't set up as rhymes in the original, you have to go to a fairly elaborate process to make the jokes still land in some way or another. But it really involved just ruthless compression, and then trying to figure out where the payoffs were going to be in terms of the climax of any given section. And then the rhyme structure would sort of work its way backwards in a way.
Mr. Surface would like to play cards with you. I take very little pleasure in cards. However, I'll do as your ladyship pleases.
The first part of my process is basically, of course, just reading through the libretto, getting a sense of the pace of the libretto, what the different characters are like. It's interesting because one of the things that's been terribly helpful to me is that before we even start, Buck and I spend a lot of time. He sends me a list of the characters with his kind of sense of what voice types they ought to be and things like that, which is very helpful for me. So when I get the libretto, I always already have a fairly good idea of what the character is like. And then as I'm starting to work, I will be in touch with Buck about what the character is like, and consequently what his music should be like. And then the process becomes one of then taking Buck's libretto and kind of structuring it into something that to me makes musical sense.